Glad you all came out tonight, and hope you're having a good time here tonight at the Joint Open Mic Night, one of the last strategic bases in the defense of the performing arts. Comedians here tonight, the valiant soldiers defending it, who also tell dick jokes. The women too. You know, for a while my friends have been pressuring me to come and do this, and I say stuff like, "Man, you're so funny," and I'm like, "Man, you're full of shit." And so, a few weeks ago I came to a show to see kind of how the audience was. Very respectable, laugh, great. Until the end, one of the comedians had finished their set, and this short guy wanted to fight him after his set. Now, under normal circumstances, people would be like, "Man, that's the worst case scenario." But to me, I'm like, "No, that's awesome." Because that's like the Heisman for a comedian. Because you pissed off the guy who's the butt of every joke already. Recently I found out something about myself that I had gotten me into trouble previously. I don't have a filter. And I don't mean that in a way like, in a way that, I'm just saying what everybody else is thinking. I'm telling it like it is, not in like somebody defending Donald Trump on Facebook kind of way. My brain just lacks the ability to say not here, not now. For example, and I got a few of them for you. I can be at the Holocaust Museum. Yeah, you already know it's coming. I can vocalize. Did I leave the oven on? And I don't mean it. And I don't mean it in a bad way. My brain just like not here, not now. And a couple other more recent examples that really brought it to my attention. My dad, a few months ago, and I were at the hospital. He was having a bout with cancer. Who knew smoking gave you cancer? As he put it. His doctor, we were at UMS, and his doctor was Indian, because what happens when you go to UMS, you get the Indian doctors. Now, I'm not being racist, I'm just saying what happened. He took it to a place of race, not me. But, and so as he's talking to his doctor, I'm zoned out, and my brain's like, "Yo, Carl." "What, Brian?" "Man, Apu was a really underrated Simpsons character." I'm like, "You know what? You're right." So I'm thinking about Apu the whole time she's talking to him. And as she's walking out, I go, "Thank you, come again." And then I look over and she's just like, and I'm just like, I'm like, "Oh, not you, it's not a real person, it's a different Indian person," which is even worse. So not only do I have a filter, I can't back myself out of a fucking corner for shit. A much more recent experience, I was at a NASCAR race in Fort Worth, Texas, about 2 weeks ago. And because I love sitting in the sun for 4 hours and drinking a large amount of alcohol and inhaling a lot of gas fumes, that's a perfect recipe for cancer. And there's a lot of cancer drugs in my material, as you've already seen. But I was in the grandstand area, and I was not paying attention before the race. And all of a sudden I hear a lot of cheers. So I look around, and across the infield area, I see a driver that I don't like. So my reaction, which it should have been, was boo. What was happening, and what I'm sure my eyes saw but my brain didn't see, somebody was proposing to their girlfriend. So now not only am I the only black guy at a NASCAR race in Texas, I am the only black guy at a NASCAR race in Texas who just booed a wedding proposal. So that's basically the same as me signing a permission slip and handing it to somebody saying, "Yeah, it's okay to lynch me after the race. That's fine." Again, my name's Carl Robinson. You guys have a great night.